right, Jason, are you ready to play part 2 of SNK Heroines Tag Team Battle?
Oh my God, yes! I'm so excited about Tag Team Heroines Battle.
Yes.
What is that a real thing?
Yes, we played it on Monday, which I'm sure I haven't even looked at the comments because we're recording this on Monday because you're a busy motherfucker, but I'm sure that the comment section is basically all just like, where's Spider-Man?
It's here.
It's here.
Spider-Man is here.
Yep, and it's here on the Dojo, and I'm Jeff.
I'm Jason.
Hey, Jason, it's been a while. Welcome back.
Oh yeah, I think the last time I was on was with Tony.
Yeah, I picked the world's worst game for you to be on.
Game was
for.
so. Oh yeah, I was like, man, me and Tony and Jeff on a game. It's it's gonna be a good time, and then it was just like, just sucked the life right out.
Oh,
of
this
us.
is it's just awful. So anyway, I have not looked at anything Spider-Man related. I have not.
Yeah?
I haven't even. I loaded this up, and I was like, oh, I'll just make sure this game works. I was like, no, I know where that leads. That leads to me playing it for 14 hours.
Yep. Okay, so you haven't played any of this at all?
Nothing. I haven't seen it at all. So,
okay, cool. Yeah, that's awesome. I've been busy. I'm really looking forward to this. I've been busy doing Modern Rogue like all weekend, as you know.
Yeah.
And
oh yeah, I forgot it's about spiders. Oh, shit. Why does he have to be the world's grossest thing?
Here you go, Jeff.
It's like Centipede Man.
That's just for you.
Anal Polyp Man.
It's like they made a game just for Jeff. It's like they just made like Lucio Fulci's Spider-Man.
It's like your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. I'm like, but spiders are terrible. I hate them.
It's not supposed to be a spider movie about spiders.
Yeah.
It's like David Cronenberg's Spider-Man.
Oh shit, he goes to Panda Express. Wait,
is that to Panda Express?
Is that? Oh, that looks like a weird version of what's his name?
That was
from
Osborn.
That thing. Yeah. Willem Dafoe.
No, Willem Dafoe.
Norman Osborn.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So we're obviously we're in the Batcave, right? I mean, that's what I'm getting out of all of this stuff.
Yeah, this is the shitty Batcave. Yeah. It's like corkboard on screen.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Enhance.
Oh, the vulture squawks.
In a recent issue of Peter Parker, I think it was, Spectacular Spider-Man or whatever, Human Torch was making fun of Spider-Man like, man, you have a strange amount of elderly enemies. Like the Tinkerer and the Vulture.
What the fuck is this? Is he Doc Brown?
He's kind of a Doc Brown.
Okay, all right.
This is this looks like okay, so it's not adult Peter, it's like post-college Peter.
Yeah.
And okay, so as I understand it, this exists in like its own universe.
Hey, look, he's got the regular costume. He doesn't know.
Yeah, that is kind of regular, I guess. He's got fancy scanning. That's the shittiest augmented reality ever. It's like, your bills are past due. It's like it tells me when shit sucks around me.
That's what I'm going to make. I'm going to make a VR game that's just you in a really bad apartment and like everything is overdue.
Yeah.
And then when you beat the game, it's just a knock on your door and a bunch of guys come to take your furniture.
Yeah, except when you jump out the window, you just fall to your death. As that's how it ends.
Oh, okay. All right.
You're gaming.
All right.
You're playing.
Oh, here we go. Swinging. All right. Hold R2 to swing and R2 to detach.
Yes.
All right. Got some swinging
Pretty
going on here.
straightforward. X to jump and gain speed.
All right.
Okay.
Woo. I always love whenever they do this, like, what is the thing... You know in Spider-Man 2 how he has to do, like, really weird, like, flips and contortions and shit?
Yeah.
Do you think
those McFarlane poses? Oh, Yuri Watanabe, the police captain from the Dan Slott run, I think.
Okay.
I could be getting that wrong.
I have no idea. Oh, shit. Okay. All right. Well, good to see that I don't slam into the side of buildings when I need to turn.
Yeah, it's like the game started and they're just like, listen, we know why you're here.
Yes.
We wanted to show you how awesome the web swinging is. How does it feel?
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's as somebody who has who has played a fair amount of the Spider-Man games.
Yeah. I miss like Shattered Dimensions and Web of Destiny or whatever they were called from a couple of generations ago. I didn't really play much of any of those.
I played
one of them was like a Spider-Man game and it was all indoors.
Oh, that was I think the Web of Shadows.
It's like,
can I do that? Oh yeah!
Did you just Kool-Aid Man over that roof?
Oh yeah! I was just thinking like, who? And I know I'm the first person in the world to ever make this joke, but like, is there like some kind of New York task force that just cleans up Spider-Man's bullshit.
Like his webbing?
Yeah, it's just like on the side of buildings all the time. And
on the normal setting, his webbing dissolves within an hour.
Yep, that's why you're here.
But he has different like viscosity and density and everything, so some of them can last longer.
Okay.
And some of them like pretty much dissolve right away. But like on the normal web swinging, normal use,
yeah,
the goo dissolves in like an hour.
Oh fuck!
Supposed
It's fucking heat. Were they all just standing in the middle of the street waiting for the cops to show up to just open fire?
So. The cops are like, let's pull up right there in their line of fire.
Yeah. Let's not like shoot at them from a distance or huck a smoke grenade.
Bring in the hammer.
Uh-oh.
And these guys are not scared.
Nathan Fillion's penis, right?
Is what?
That's from Dr. Horrible.
Oh, I never watched that because they were singing.
The hammer is just a truck. A truck full of explosions.
Nice.
I gotta get these explosions to the explosion factory by 6.
See, I've never been to New York City, but I pretty much just think from like reading Spider-Man and watching movies and Heat and all that. This is just what happens all the time, right?
It's just
like gun battles break out in the middle of the street. Web strike.
Okay, web strike. Bammo.
Okay.
All right. So
square to attack.
Spider sense will flash in your head. Okay. So we've got it's Batman. So it's Batman.
Yep.
Okay. I like Batman combat.
I read it was very similar to that, but more balletic.
A little bit more dynamic.
A little bit more about staying out of the way.
Yeah. Whoop. Oh, I like that.
That's pretty slick.
Web that guy to the fucking ground.
It just looks good. It looks like they nailed it, like with the Spider-Man fighting. I mean, so far.
Dodge to the side. Okay. Whee! And then R1 repeatedly to web up enemies. Okay.
Nice.
Oh, okay. So I see that's like the hold to perform an air launch and then an air combo. Okay. So. And so that's like the little red line is like when you're about to get shot, apparently.
Yeah, that's like the telling you, hey, this bullet's about to come for you.
Yeah. Okay.
What's your favorite Spider-Man story?
Press square and then to do a leap off. Okay. You know what? I'm sure that this is not the first time that we've ever talked about this.
No, I'm sure we've had this conversation before, but I don't remember it.
I'm not the biggest fan of Spider-Man in the world. Like, I don't, and so, like, I think that as far as the comics go, the last time that I read Spider-Man comics was like when Todd McFarlane was doing like Sinister Six shit back in like the 90s,
a long time ago,
when it was bad. You know, it was not very good.
Sure. It's a different era.
Okay. Wait, where am I going now?
Fisk, they're trying to arrest the Kingpin, and
Did those guys work for the Kingpin?
I think so.
But they didn't have like big K's on their Kevlar or anything. How did anybody know who they work for?
You all have to wear the white suit.
Right.
All of you.
Right. They weren't dressed like goblins. They didn't have like yellow lightning bolts on them.
Yeah.
Or like fur collars.
Morale is low because they don't have a theme.
That's right.
Like, what's our theme? A big fat guy?
Yeah. They all have to wear fat suits.
They have to wear fat suits.
Shave their heads.
Yeah.
We're the Fisk gang.
I will not be shamed. You will all wear fat suits, so we are all equal.
Yeah.
Down the airspace. You okay? If you makes it out of that building.
I don't know. What's the best Spider-Man like just story like beginning to end, right? Like I could buy a trade paperback of.
A lot of people say Kraven's Last Hunt.
Okay,
that's a little.
It's super dark. Though,
I know.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, like
it's a little too dark.
Oh no! Look, they do have Fisk on there.
Oh, the Fisk security team.
Oh, okay. So now we're just.
That makes sense.
Wait, I don't know. How are we? Okay. How are? Wait, hold on. So did Wilson Fisk just declare like war on the city? Like, why are we in his building just beating up his guys?
I'm not even sure.
Increase your combo count to gain focus faster. Earn bonus focus during air combat.
Sorry to break it to you, but you do not got this, buddy.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Oh, nice.
Ba-dow. Ooh. You got all your webs. Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. Fisk, everybody finally decided, oh, wait, he's...
we just had enough.
Yeah, he's a crime lord. Let's go get him.
Shit,
he's like, I've got an army, so piss off.
Nice. And so then, like, okay, when these little L1, R1 show up, you can, like, grab a thing and then just, like, smack everybody around with it.
I love that. That's one of my favorite mechanics. I did that a lot in the old... Because the best Spider-Man game was Spider-Man 2, based on the Raimi film, right? That's like... that's like the generally held... that's the consensus, I
That's
think.
what everybody says, but, like, has it... Like, I often wonder... If you actually went back and played that game, like, would it hold up?
You know, that's the thing. A lot of games that were great at the time don't hang up. So I get don't hold up. So that's like really the measure of a really good game is if it got really good reviews then,
right.
And now you go back and play it and you're like, oh, this is still fun, because you can't really say that about most video games, right?
Yeah, well,
like one of the greatest games for the Atari 2600 is Pitfall. Pitfall's kind of shitty.
Well, so I've actually been thinking an awful lot about this recently just because of us playing Shenmue recently and how I'm like, I don't think this holds up. I don't have any nostalgia for it, but...
I went back and played Grim Fandango, like the remastered version, and I still love that game. It's brilliantly written and acted and everything.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
All right. Whoa, Jesus.
And all that, but some of the puzzles are a little inscrutable, and it's kind of glitchy, you know. So it's like, is it a great game? Yeah, I will still say that Grim Fandango is a great game.
Yeah,
but it's showing its age, and it's like, I don't know. As games change, so do gamers.
Yeah,
and so it's like, you know, remember how good you used to be at 8-bit Nintendo games?
You're not anymore.
You're not anymore, and so it's like, what people expect from games, how people judge games is totally different now too.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I'll be really curious to see how, you know, stuff like like God of War or like the new one, how that holds up in, say, 15 years, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just changing styles and perspectives, and it doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad. It's just kind of out of vogue. But then you have stuff like Tempest, for instance, or Gyrus or Joust.
Right.
Those games will always be good, I think. Well, I love them.
I think it. I honestly, I don't know. It's like the one of the things that I've gotten over the years with Rage Select and with a variety of different things is like there is no such like there's no universal good, right? So one person's good is another person's like, oh fuck, that's that Dark Souls game that I hate, right? Like there is no such thing as I feel like a game for everybody. That there's always going to be, you know, some people really like visual novels, and I don't.
I haven't played any yet. I'm really curious about them, but
oh, here we go.
I haven't played any.
Okay. But anyway, well, outside of Kraven's Last Hunt, what's your favorite Spider-Man?
Okay, my favorite run, and it's not a perfect run because what it does badly, or what a lot of people don't like, are some pretty big risks that the writer takes that are controversial, and then the way it ends, it doesn't end in a way that I like, as I have been very, very vocal about, but that's J. Michael Straczynski's run on Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh, Jesus, that guy died.
But yeah, J. Michael Straczynski's run on Amazing Spider-Man, it's got some stuff in there where it's like, ooh, really? Okay, like the spider totems. I don't particularly like that idea, but I thought it was handled really well.
Yeah.
And then like he gave some illegitimate sons illegitimate children that were the spawn of Norman Osborn and Gwen Stacy.
When did that happen?
Right?
When was like Norman's like, come up to my office?
Yeah, and they're these adult children, and so it's just
who played Gwen Stacy in the bad ones in the Amazing Spider-Man? Was that like Emma?
Was it Emma? What's her name?
Emily.
I can't remember her name. She was
Blunt.
No.
God, it's Emma Peel.
Not Emma Peel. That would have been awesome.
Oh, hey, nice.
I can't remember her name, but Emma something or other. Yeah, she was in like La La Land or whatever. She played MJ, right?
No, she's Gwen.
Or she played Gwen
right?
Stacy. That's what right?
Dude, I don't know. I don't remember that bullshit. I watched it one time. Was like,
yeah,
right.
I think I saw them both once. I didn't think they were bad. I was like, okay.
You know what? I really want to just point this out for a second. Is that Spider-Man just like webbed this guy up in the vents, right?
Yep.
Apparently, eventually that webbing will dissolve because otherwise, like, I like the idea that like 2 days later, Peter Parker's like,
body?
no, he's just at home and he's like, fuck, there's a guy in those vents, man.
Gotta go back in.
He's like shat himself. He's like dehydrated and stuff. Like, oh fuck, Aunt May, hold on. It's like in the middle of dinner with Aunt May. I gotta go. I'm sorry. I just remembered something. I really have to leave. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I imagine some like veteran on the police force like talking to somebody who's not on the force and go, yeah, you want to know something really crazy? We actually find webbed up skeletons all over the city. It's like all the time.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, he just forgets. He's not a murderer, really. He's just really forgetful.
He's not a murderer. He's just forgetful.
I mean, yes, they are dead because of his actions.
Oh, shit. Fuck, I'm almost dead. Spider-Man
down
has to, oh, God.
Yo,
okay.
you're dead.
Yeah.
It said press down to heal.
There's like a focus meter that you
Yeah.
can use to do combo finishers or heal yourself, essentially. Okay. All right.
Support? I forgot my password.
It's the Spiders Man.
The Spiders Man.
The
emissary from hell.
now I'm imagining Spider-Man in court, like a wrongful death case from one of these henchmen's like wife or something. It's like, Your Honor, I'm not a murderer, but I do forget about a lot of people. I do beat up a lot of people and then stick them to the side of buildings and then forget.
There was actually in a Dan Slott thing a while back. Spider-Man was called into court against J. Jonah Jameson.
Oh, nice.
And so he's brought it, and they allowed him to testify in his costume, not as Peter Parker.
Right.
And they were just talking about, well, why do you think J. Jonah Jameson hates you so much, Spider-Man? He goes, well, I think it's pretty obvious, right? He's racist. Like, what do you mean? Well, I'm black. And J. Jonah Jameson's like, what? No, I didn't know. And then Spider was like, yeah, just kidding.
Oh man, I don't know. There was one of the trailers. To perform an air launch. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about that. And then hold to yank enemies. Okay.
Look around.
So far, let's see.
How we doing, Captain?
Oh, zip into the vent. Okay.
We just had to ground our last one. If Fisk calls in a chopper, we have no one to stop it from landing.
Yep.
How is that possible? You're out of helicopters?
Helicopters are expensive, Jeff.
What? Put some guys on a news chopper or something. I don't know. Like, you're the police. Figure some shit out.
You just totally want to be the guy that's like, I'm commandeering this chopper.
I would just once before I die. Is that too much to ask to be able to commandeer a chopper? What? Oh, yeah. Okay, dodge
there
rockets.
You go. I was like, you gonna?
I mean, like, all right.
Yeah, rocket launchers inside the building.
Yeah, it seems like he's just really uninterested in like not destroying the things that he paid for. Like, I mean, like I get that taking out the Spiders Man is a thing that you need to do. Apparently, what is Wilson Fisk's beef with Spider-Man anyway?
Well, Wilson Fisk is extraordinarily corrupt and a crime lord, and so Spider-Man gets in his way and screws stuff up and ruins his endeavors all the time. So,
like, what are some of Wilson Fisk's endeavors? Oh, fuck. Okay.
Everything. He's just like he's
because he's not like bankrolling like the muggers on the street, right? Or
no,
is he? Or
he's taking a cut and he's like, okay, this crime lord gets this area, this crime lord gets this area. He's the Kingpin, so he's got like, okay, so like the Owl and Hammerhead and all of them, they kind of have to do what he says. So it's like, okay, they run this area, and then like, Piranha or Diamondback or whoever runs Harlem, and then like the Owl runs the Upper West Side.
You keep saying the Owl, that's a thing?
Yeah, the Owl. He's a classic Daredevil villain.
Okay, what does he do? Does he like eat mice or throw up mice skeletons?
He's been known to do that. Yeah.
Oh, God damn it.
He's a weird guy. But all these crime lords,
Dodge on a wall and press for off-the-wall attack.
All of them are under the umbrella, most of them unwillingly, are under the umbrella of Wilson Fisk.
Okay.
Bomb squad must be somewhere.
But
So some kind of kingpin is what you're telling me.
That's a good word for it.
it's weird. It's like whenever there's a Carmine Falcone Batman story where you're like, there's the owl and the vulture and Electro and then like Guy that wears a suit and is fat. Like that's
Yeah.
uh-oh. These are not cops. These are Wilson Fisk men. Okay. Hey, guys with shields. We're not supposed to get that until like hour 3. All right. So web strike, and then dodge under, and then
whip his
Yep.
ass.
Guys were in bed with Fisk all
Whoop,
along?
whoop.
No, I'll never get that image out of my
Can you
head.
like use the webbing to pull the shield out of his hands?
I don't think I have that yet.
Oh, you gotta unlock the.
Plan B?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be unlocking stuff or not, but I mean, so far it's got. That's one of the things about the Assassin's Creed. Well, I guess it is Assassin's Creed as well, but the whole Batman style combat is that, boy, you can make it look really cool to do stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you're not making a build like Dark Souls or something, or but it looks so cool when you do stuff.
Hey, Yuri.
It's one of the things that I actually didn't like about
Payroll.
about the last Assassin's Creed game was that they tried to do more of a Dark Souls style combat, and I missed the whole kind of like flipping around and doing crazy shit stuff that you got in Assassin's Creed. Taking out like 80 guys and then just flipping over them and doing a thing.
Well, it seems like the web swinging seemed like really, really easy. And it's really simple and straightforward. I think the developers, Insomniac,
I believe so.
just said, all right, we're going to make this as fun as possible. It's not going to be, left web shooter, right web shooter, left
Right.
web shooter, right, like some games have done.
Right.
It's like, no, we're going to make this as simple as possible so you can feel like Spider-Man.
Yeah. You're going to press, hold down L2 and then aim your left web shooter with the left stick and hold down R2 and aim with the right stick.
Right.
You just kind of let him go into that panic room while he got out the
Yeah.
the miniguns that he keeps in his office.
Which, of course, you would have.
I'm sure.
like, this isn't even military grade. This is like something out of Aliens.
Do you think that sometimes Wilson Fisk gets really drunk and he forgets that these are here? So, what does this button do again?
No, come up to the penthouse. I've got some good scotch. Come on up. Bring hookers. Come up. And then the elevator doors open, and then they get cut down. He's like, oh, shit. I forgot that was on. I totally forgot I left it on. Sorry.
Does Wilson Fisk have like a girlfriend?
Yeah. Come on, you saw the Daredevil Netflix show, right?
No, not. But that was like all like super realistic bullshit, right?
Yeah, but
like in the comics, is he dating like?
Yeah, well, no.
Is there another animal person like Marmot or
his wife
Egret
Vanessa?
or okay?
No, just his wife Vanessa. I don't know if she's dead right now in the comics, but
And he's also super strong.
he is strong. Yes,
Okay.
he is abnormally strong.
Why is he so strong?
I don't think they've ever addressed that.
Oh, it's just because fat people are strong, and that's
Well,
my body didn't get the memo on that.
It was in an early like an old. I want to say it was like an old Ditko Spider-Man or something like that. But Spider-Man fought Kingpin for the first time and was really surprised that he wasn't just an obese man. That he was actually. No, you gotta web strike him. Not pull him.
It charges like it takes time.
No, you're not. You just tap it. Just tap triangle. There.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you know that? You played this game before. You've played this game for the last 2 days.
I'm like 83% of the way done with the game.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I should have fucking known. I should have known.
I have
You've
actually.
been sitting here this whole time. How's the web swinging feel, Jeff? Oh, it's combat, blah, 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 blah. And then suddenly you're the fucking game tips hotline when I can't beat fucking Wilson Fisk. Oh, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, I've actually been playing this like not just a lot, but like
like
Holy
like nonstop.
shit.
Yeah.
Yes, dude. Okay.
fuck. Oh, God
So
damn it.
the Friday, this came out at midnight on Friday, right?
Uh-huh.
Thursday at about 10 o'clock,
Yeah.
I got a bunch of junk food and started, or about 9 o'clock, a bunch of junk food, and Allison and I started eating junk food and watching Spider-Man cartoons on YouTube.
Uh-huh.
And then at 11 Central, it was available. So
Yeah.
I downloaded it. I
Yeah.
played it till 4 a.m.
Uh-huh.
I woke up at 8 on Friday.
Yes.
Took the day off. Didn't work at all on Friday. I played Spider-Man from 8 in the morning until 6 at night.
Yeah.
And then I had to go have dinner with Cargill. And so the whole time I was just talking about Spider-Man. I get done with Cargill's at about midnight, go home, play Spider-Man until about 3 in the morning, get up at 8 on Saturday.
God damn it, Jason.
Played Spider-Man all day.
You know, I put this recording off until Monday because you were like, oh, I'm so busy I can't play Spider-Man with you. And I found out you've been doing nothing for 4 days but playing fucking Spider-Man.
I was busy, but like, no, I was.
85% of the way through the fucking game busy.
Well, but like, Modern Rogue schedule got all shifted around at the last minute and was like, hey, can we do this on this day instead? And then can we do this? And then an episode fell apart.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And I thought about that. I was like, well, I could go do a raid select with Jeff like on Saturday, but I still had to do like, I still had to like, we had to shoot Saturday night.
Yeah.
And so I was like, well, Jeff wanted to do it on Saturday, but it's like I had to shoot Saturday night, and I didn't want to like record and have to be on,
Right.
and then go do Modern Rogue for another like 4 hours.
Yeah.
You know, and I was like, okay, well, I don't want to do both because that'll be taxed, and then I'll just be like all tired and shit.
You're dead to me, Murphy. That's it.
But
I
no.
can't believe that you outed yourself with fucking game tips, though.
Yeah, I couldn't help myself. I was just like, dude, what are you doing? Just web strike the motherfucker. Just web strike him.
God damn
Stop
it.
trying to pull him. He's too big. You can't do that.
Oh, man. Man.
Yeah. And, oh, yeah. And I was, there's all sorts of, I was like, why is he, oh, he hasn't unlocked that yet. Okay. But like, dude, I wasn't just playing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I have been doing every single side quest.
Yeah.
Every bonus thing.
Oh, ouch.
You're going to like be hunting backpacks later, and there's like 55 of them. I got all of them the first day.
Yep.
It's like all of the other side quests, I've done almost all of them. And I was actually at like 70-something% and like barely even started the story.
Yep.
Yeah. and
Well,
so-
sometimes that's how you do it. That's
Yeah.
what I used to do in Assassin's Creed was unlock all the towers, get half your upgrades, then start up the fucking story.
I may actually get 100% completion, which I've hardly ever done.
well, you don't have time to play video games anymore.
I know.
Like, you're fucking, the YouTube star and writer and shit. Like,
This is the first time that I've actually, you know what it was? I was like, you know what? I'm going to take Friday off because some stuff fell through, and I was like, okay, I don't have to do this now. I don't have to do this.
Right.
I'm going to take Friday off because I have not taken time off to play a video game on release day
yeah.
since Mortal Kombat 2.
Well, not only that, but I'm really proud of you that you played it at launch. You were sitting there watching the PlayStation timer,
Dude,
right?
I was
Counting down.
watching. I was like, what the fuck? Hurry up.
Did you try launching it? Because the PlayStation does this really cool thing where if you try to launch it when it's still on pre-order, it puts a countdown timer on your screen.
Oh, yeah.
And literally when it clicks over,
Yep.
it like launches it the very second that you can play the game. It'll let you play the game.
That is exactly what I did.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
I think the last time I did
And
that was like Bloodborne or somewhere around there.
I am going to do that for Red Dead as well.
Oh, nice. No.
I can't do it.
No. We got to experience it for
Gotta
the
be
first
fresh.
time. Yeah.
All right.
All right. So I beat Wilson Fisk. This is the 85%. This is where you got to.
That's as far as I got.
We got Wilson Fisk. He's done.
Yep.
City's cleaned up.
That's it.
Yeah. All right. There we go. Part 1, everybody. Well, you know what? That's pretty much as good a place as any to stop. Is it? Since you could tell me.
Yeah, it's good. No, that's a good place.
All right, great. All right, thanks everybody for watching. We're gonna be back tomorrow with part dose of Spider-Man here on Rage Light.
You got 2 cops on this guy?
Yep.
Just
Finally
2.
off the Rikers, huh? I think you've got more enemies in there than I do.
If you think this will be more than a minor inconvenience.
Whoop, gotta go. Hey, good luck, Willie. I have a feeling you're gonna need it.
Idiot! I'm the one who kept order in this city.
Okay.
1 month! In 1 month, you
That's
went to
actually
rat me.
kind of a common thread in Kingpin stories. Like, you take him down, everything goes to shit because he actually
'Cause-
keeps
Kingpin is
stuff in
heading to
check.
prison.
Okay.
Anyway,
Yes. Thanks everybody for watching. Okay, so Patreon. We've got a Patreon at patreon.com/Rage Select. You can go there, you kick us some bucks, and in return, we'll kick you bonus videos that nobody else gets to see. I'm sorry, it's his little hop is is really confusing me for some reason. Yes, it is how we keep this place in business. So if you like Rage Selecting, you would like to see more, including, if I'm not mistaken, we're probably going to try to get in 3 parts of this today.
Yeah.
2 of which will be here and 1 of which will be for patrons. So that's a good reason.
Groovy.
Yeah. So yeah. And I don't have fucking tiers. You know, you give me $1. Give me $1 and I'll give you bonus videos. That's how it works here. Any amount of money. Also, we got some Amazon links down below. If you start by, if you want to buy something off Amazon, as long as you start at the links, we get a little piece of whatever it is that you buy. So it does help us out. Like, let's say you don't have the money for Patreon, but you still want to help us out. You want to buy a boombox or what do kids have these days? Like Pez dispensers, Beanie Babies, Hypercolor T-shirts, Boglins, lots of Boglins.
Slap bracelets.
Yep. Okay,
Are
good.
fidget spinners still a thing?
Fruit by the foot, like a case of fruit by the foot. Yeah, do it through our Amazon links, and we'll get a little piece of the action. Jason, what are you looking to pimp out today? You got so many things.
Yeah. No, right now it's just where I'm
Just
at.
like mamas.
YouTube.com/Modern Rogue.
Yep.
Check me out there every Friday, sometimes more than that. Usually every Friday.
Okay. Hey, what's that? Do I beat that guy up? Circle button? Oh.
R2 to swing from a dive for greater speed. You'd already figured that out.
Well, yeah, I was looking for more of a... Anyway, join us back here tomorrow. Since Captain fucking Spider-Man over here is so good, I'm going to let him play. We'll see you then.